Hello, my name is Jason and I'm the founder of Real World Incontinence. I don't usually show myself on screen as this channel is not about me, but the subject of this video isn't very important to me. You see, I have lived with incontinence issues my entire life. As a child, like many, I was taught that only babies or old people wet themselves, or wet the bed, and that somehow I was doing something wrong or that I was being lazy for not using the restroom during recess at school. Like many, I was ashamed of my accidents, and I learned to hide them. And I didn't tell anyone out of fear of getting into trouble or being ridiculed because of my wet pants or bed. But the truth was, there was something wrong, but it was not my fault. Incontinence is defined as involuntary loss of control of urine or feces. There are two very common misconceptions about bladder and bowel incontinence. The first is that after typical toilet training ages, only the elderly have bladder or bowel incontinence. According to the World Health Organization study, it is estimated in 2018 423 million people worldwide will be affected by some form of urinary incontinence. In the United States, it is estimated that 30% of females and up to 5% of males aged 30 to 60, as well as up to 3% of teenagers aged 11 to 19, live with some form of urinary incontinence. It is estimated in the US that 8 to 9% of the population, or 1 in 12 people, and 1% of teens are affected by bowel incontinence. While it may happen to anyone at any age, urinary and bowel incontinence is more common in elderly people and especially women. Nocturnal enuresis, commonly called bedwetting, is another common incontinence issue. Most children start growing out of bedwetting by the age of 5. However, studies show that by age 19, up to 3% of boys and 2% of girls still experience bedwetting issues to some degree. 29% of children aged 11 to 19 that experience nighttime bedwetting also experience daytime incontinence issues. One study in 2004 showed that adults showed no significant decrease in bedwetting from the age of 10 to the age of 40. Professor Chung K-Young at Chinese University of Hong Kong and Prince of Wales Hospital said in the 2004 report, "Our findings challenge the myth that bedwetting will always get better and disappear as a child gets older." These latest findings underline the importance of seeking help for children with severe bedwetting problems, especially if they continue into adolescence. If these individuals are left untreated, the evidence suggests that they will continue to experience ongoing problems when they become adults. If you're a teen living with incontinence issues, please reach out to someone, a teacher, a parent, a school nurse, or a doctor. You don't need to be ashamed of your issues, and the sooner you reach out, the better your chances are for finding a solution to your problem, and this symptom is not your fault. Myth number 2, incontinence is a natural part of aging. No, incontinence is not a natural part of childbearing or aging. It has many causes, some relatively simple and temporary, and others more involved and long-term. Urinary incontinence can be treated, and in many cases it can be eliminated entirely. Even when it can't be completely eliminated, proper treatment can ease the discomfort and inconvenience of incontinence and improve your quality of life. Most people who have experienced incontinence episodes feel ashamed and are embarrassed because there is a great cultural stigma associated with incontinence. Even I still struggle with this at times. Making this video is not easy for me, and I have years of experience living with and accepting my incontinence. Because of this stigma, sadly like me when I was younger, many do not seek medical advice or speak to anyone, even close loved ones, about this issue. People living with incontinence are far more likely to also suffer from depression. They shut themselves in and they wall themselves off of shame. But they don't have to live this way. You don't have to live this way. Today, many forms of incontinence are treatable with medications, exercises, dietary changes, and surgeries. And for some that treatments do not work, it is possible to manage any issues associated with incontinence. For many people, the thought of needing to wear a diaper makes them avoid seeking help or using absorbent products. Many people might not need these products, but if you do, it is important to understand that they are nothing more than underwear and nothing else. If needed, they can allow you to go to work, to play, watch a movie uninterrupted, or just spend time with a family. Nowadays, many products don't even look or feel like the traditional diaper. For many, like me, you may find the traditional diaper is more effective, but using these products don't define who you are. They don't make you less of a man, a woman, or father or a mother. Remember, they are just underwear. If you or a loved one are living with incontinence, it is important for you to understand the following. Having incontinence is not your fault, nor is it a personal failing. You are not alone. Incontinence is a symptom of a medical condition and can be treated or managed. You can live a full and active life with incontinence. Incontinence does not define nor limit you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.